today's call. Today's call is also being recorded. If anyone has any objections, you may disconnect at this time. I would now like to turn the call over to Mr. Bayard Catron. Sir, you may begin.
Thank you so much, and thanks everyone for joining us today. We're very happy to have you on the call to go over our website, data.hrsa.gov. So we released a new version of our website in September 2018. The data.hrsa.gov is the forward-facing public site of the HRSA data warehouse. We refresh our data regularly, often on a nightly basis, and the HRSA data warehouse is the enterprise data repository for HRSA. We're always trying to improve, so let us know what you like about the site and what you think could be better, and we'd love to hear from you. We're going to take questions at the end, so please make a note of your questions and ask them after the presentation, which should last about 30 minutes. So our vision here at the Data Warehouse is to be the go-to source for reliable data about HRSA's investments and activities. We want to help people locate healthcare who need it, and we have data available on a wide range of topics, including grants, health centers, shortage areas, area health resources, and many more. There's a lot of useful things you can do with data.hrsa.gov. You can analyze and filter data. You can use maps, charts, and reports. You can look at HRSA's activities in your area. You can compare data by geography. You can download data if you want to use it on your own. And you can also connect to HRSA through various APIs and web services. Something that we've added recently is data dashboards. Dashboards are a way to interact with data visually. It allows you to click and interact with the dashboard and see data in a visual manner. This helps with the executive decision making, and it's a much better way of looking at data rather than just a series of numbers. The dashboards are not within the scope of our discussion today, but we will be looking at them in a future session. Our last session was on the map tool. I just want to touch on some of our mapping options that we have on data.hrsa.gov. We have a map gallery, which gives you pre-generated maps in PDF format that you can print out or add to a presentation. We have the quick maps function, which allows you to link to our map tool in a pre-formatted way. And then we have the map tool itself, which is a means of custom designing a map from scratch. It's our most powerful tool, but it has a bit of a learning curve. So we teach courses on that fairly frequently. And I'll show you where this is located on the site when I walk through the site with you. So today we're going to talk about several things. We're going to look at our homepage and the navigation. We're going to show you our widgets. We're going to talk about some other related data sites that we link to that are useful. We're going to talk about how you can use the data portal to look at information from a regional perspective. We're going to look at HRSA Find, which is our tool one of our tools for finding shortage areas. And we're going to look at our fact sheets, which just were released with 2018 data. We always want to hear from you. As I said, we want to know what's working for you about the site and what you'd like to see. We're always interested in additional data sources that would be relevant. We want to know how the site can be easier for you to use. And we want to know what is working for you. What do you like about the site that we should be sure not to change as we continue to make improvements. We hold these sessions about every 2 to 3 months. I maintain a list that I notify people with. A lot of you probably saw an email from me. Feel free to refer people who you think would be interested, and I will add them to the list. If you want to be taken off the list, I can do that as well. So with that, we're now going to get into our live demonstration of our website. All right, so this is our website, data.hrsa.gov. The best way to get around the site is through our navigation bar, which is right here. Yeah. Are you not? So the first item on the navigation is Find Healthcare. This is where you find things like our Find a Health Center tool, and you can find HIV care here, find organ transplant program, etc. One of the items we wanted to touch on is widgets. A widget is a piece of code that you can paste into your own web page and in order to extend the functionality of our site to you. So let me show that to you right now. We have widgets for various sorts of functions. We have Find a Health Center, which allows you to locate a health center near you. We also have it in Spanish. We have Find a Migrant and Seasonal Head Start widget. We have Insure Kids Now, which helps you locating pediatric dental care. We have a widget on organ donation, one for Ryan White providers rather, and et cetera, et cetera. So these widgets are going to be upgraded at the end of this month. So don't incorporate them into your site just yet, because the new ones are going to look a lot better. But these are useful ways to extend our functionality to your web page. And they are, you put them in an iframe. That's how you interact with them. Moving on, we also have a data tab. The data tab has information about the data and when it's refreshed. It has the data dashboards that I mentioned earlier, and so forth and so on. We'll also be showing you the HRSA fact sheets at the end of this presentation. The fact sheets are a very useful way to sort of summarize HRSA's activities at various geographic levels. I touched on the maps during the slide deck. The maps, the most powerful map item is our map tool. We also have the map gallery and the quick maps, as I said. Under tools, you'll find our data portal, which we're going to show you momentarily. We also have a find grants tool, various shortage area tools, etc. If you want to explore data by topic, you go to the topics tab, and all of the various types of healthcare are listed. You would then go to the one that interests you. For instance, if you wanted to look at area health resources, you could click here. It incorporates this dashboard so you can look at data by state. And then there's data files you can download and so on. The last tab is just the About tab. This has our videos, short videos which show you how to use various parts of the site, and frequently asked questions, what's new on the site, and so forth. So with that, I believe, I wanted to also show you our other related health sites. So if you go to data and then related data sites, there's a whole slew of information that we think is very useful on other sites and that we recommend you take a look at. One item in particular that would be useful to a lot of you is the Uniform Data System, which you can find over here under Health Center Service Delivery Sites. The Health Center Grantee Dashboard especially is going to be useful. It's got information on health center services and all manner of health center performance data. With that, I'm going to turn it over to Rita Fian, who's going to give us a look at the data portal.
Thank you, Bear. Since you're all accustomed to working on the RO site in Region 5, and I'll just select a state here just to show you the data by geography tool. And you may not know it, but you've already been working in the data portal. The data portal has three main parts: the interface page, the indicators page, and the results page. And when you come here to the results page, you'll notice it was customized specifically for Region 5 states. And as Barrett showed in his demonstration. To get to the data portal, you use the data drop-down and click Data Portal. The data portal has two main sections, the primary data set and the secondary data set. You'll notice the little information bubble here. It shows a description of what the data sets contain. We're going to select grants. I'm going to go through this rather quickly simply because the data portal is being redesigned, so it'll be released in the next quarter, so you don't need to retain much of this, but I'm going to go through it rather quickly. So we'll select awarded grants. You'll notice we're on the indicators page, and we'll choose current to fiscal year to date grants for Region 5. You'll notice the pre-selected data fields here, and you also have additional data here. We'll select HHS region, view data. That takes us to the results page, and this is where you can do your sorting and filtering. We'll go here to HHS region and filter by Region 5. Equal to.
That's enough of a space.
You can export the data in PDF, CSV, or Excel. We'll quickly export in Excel. Your data export is in the bottom left column. That's how quickly you get your export. And you can work with the data from here.
Oh, they can't see your Excel. So just get out of Excel. It's a weirdness of it.
And you can start over if you want to choose another data set, for instance, health professional shortage areas or health center service delivery sites. Choose indicators, service delivery sites. Again, HHS region. Your data, as you see, it all works the same. You can filter by Region 5 again, and I'll just quickly show you how the secondary data set works. You'll notice if you select your primary data set, the secondary data sets that have a link to the primary are no longer grayed out, so we'll select health professional shortage areas, choose indicators. Then again, you get to select your data columns or fields from the primary data set and then the secondary data set. Again, we'll choose FTE short, awarded grants again, current fiscal year, HHS region, view data, we'll filter again by region 5. You view the items in your secondary data set by clicking on the caret here. And this is significant because then you can see what we selected in the secondary FTE short. And you'll see here, this is how many FTE short there are in this HRSA. So this is how many FTEs are needed in this area in order for it to no longer be a health professional shortage area. And that's quickly how the data portal works. And again, it'll be redesigned, so stay tuned. Back to Bear.
Thanks, Rita. You ready for it? Sure. All right, thanks, Rita. So now Marty Kylie is going to show us quickly how to use the HRSA Find tool.
All right, thanks, Barry. Let's see if I can get rid of that and get rid of that. Give us a little bit more working room. The HRSA Find Health Professional Shortage Areas is one of our more simple tools. If I scroll down, in order to get some results, I'm not going to explain about the shortage areas. If you need to find more information, you can click on this link right here. But to get started, all you need to do is select a state or territory, randomly pick California. You can leave select counties blank. I will select all counties and you can just hit submit. And maybe I should have picked a smaller state. And there we go. And so it will populate the table. And you just scroll across in order to read the headers. And you can sort by designation type or any other of the headers by clicking either in the up and down. Now the nice thing about this is that you can start filtering the search results without having to hit the submit button again. So if we wanted to limit our search just for dental health, you'll find out that the table's been upgraded and all the records show dental health. We can also go around to a county at this point, but we'll have to hit resubmit. And so that will show everything for El Dorado County for dental health. If we want to change it, hit primary care, we can remove dental health. And there's a number of other variables that you can select to fine tune your search. You can adjust by HIPAA score with a slider. And again, we'll adjust the number of records that we receive. And once you get the results that you're looking for, you can export to an Excel file, and it will create a. And I'm not going to open. Just what I did. I didn't want to open that up. Let's see if I can get that closed. or you can create a PDF file and the same thing, and I'm not going to open that up. So it's just that simple. And Baird, I'm going to give it back to you.
Okay, great. And a lot of those enhancements that Marty showed you, I believe, are getting incorporated into the new data portal as well. All right, so let's take a look at all right, so before we go into our Q&A, I have a quick poll question for you all. Oh, the fact sheet, right. Yes. So we wanted to show you the fact sheets also. Let me share my screen again. And we're going to go ahead and bring Rita Fian back for the look at the fact sheets.
Thanks, Baird. The HRSA fact sheets are a way to bring all of the data in the data warehouse together in one place. It brings HRSA grants from data from all the HRSA bureaus into the geographic areas. It brings health center programs data, scholarships and loans data in shortage areas data, and you select a fiscal year and a geographic area. And since we're doing regions, first we'll stay with Region 5. Is that quick?
Unfortunately, I don't think it's working.
Yeah, it worked.
But Marty's screen system needs to be shared.
So you select the region here and then just click View Fact Sheet.
Okay. Thank you, Rita. Appreciate it very much. All right, so we're going to get to our Q&A. We're just about at 2:30 now. But first, I have a quick poll question for all of you. You could just interact with this box and let us know where you are from. Like, do you work in HRSA HQ or the regional offices? Are you a PCO or are you from somewhere else? That'll help us know a little bit more about our audience. I'll just give you a few more seconds to answer that. Okay, great. Thank you so much. Now we're going to go ahead and take your questions. So operator, if you would please give us the first question.
Thank you. To ask a question, please press star followed by 1. Please ensure that your phone is unmuted and record your topic of your question clearly when prompted. Again, that is star followed by 1 to ask a question. To withdraw your question, press star 2. One moment, please, while we wait for questions to come in. One moment, please. Our first question is about using data from the warehouse. Ma'am, your line is open.
Hi, this is Jennifer Holtzman. I was wondering, I see that there are years listed on that you can pull the data from. Is that possible? Is it possible to me to look at HRSAs historically, in particular the dental HRSAs?
Unfortunately, HRSA data is not something we have going back. We do have grant data on a historical basis, but HRSA data is something that we've always had the most recent of. And I'm not sure what the reason is for that, but for historical HRSA data, we would have to put you in touch with the Bureau of Health Workforce.
Okay. Well, since I'm in the Bureau of Health Workforce, that means that I should be able to get it. Great. Thank you so much.
I hope so. Thanks for your question.
Thank you.
Our next question is about seeing the last two demos.
Yes, I think that we had a technical error on the last couple of things we looked at. Is that I'll show you the fact sheets again. And what else did you want to see?
Hi. Your line is open.
Hi, this is Region 5 and Office of Regional Operations. Can you share with us how we can obtain tribal data, demographic data, and any type of other information for tribes in our region?
Tribal and demographic data, that's a tough question.
Yeah, we can take that offline.
We'll have to get back to you on that. Send me a note at bcatron, that's B-C-A-T-R-O-N, at HRSA.gov, and we'll work with you on that.
Okay, thank you very much.
Sure thing.
Again, if you would like to ask a question, please press star followed by 1. At this time, I'm showing no further questions.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out the technical issue we're having. It's still saying nothing's being shared. Let me just take a look here. Wanted to make sure you guys get to see the fact sheets because they're very useful. Here we go. Let's try it this way. Okay, I think it's working now. So as Rita said, the fact sheets are accessible through our website under Data. You go to HRSA Fact Sheets. You are able to select them by geographic area. In this case, we're going to look at HHS Region 5. You can select a fiscal year over here. FY 2018 was just posted last month. And then you click Fact Sheet, like so. And you can bring it up right under your browser here. And this is just a plethora of useful information. We've got population data, total grant awards, broken down by investments, all the different programs. And it's a great source of information at your fingertips. Rural health, healthcare systems, and then, of course, all the shortage areas and special initiatives. Sorry?
And opioids.
And opioids. We added information on substance abuse and opioid related health issues. So, down? Okay.
Special issues.
Yes. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong screen. There we go. So here we see, yes, programmatic funding information for the opioid crisis response. And this is true for all regions and all geographic areas that we serve. So we think we're pretty proud of this because it's been really useful to a lot of people. And I believe that's everything we wanted to cover today. One last chance for any questions you may have.
One moment. We do have a question about the opioid data. Your line is open.
Hi, good afternoon. Going back to the question, the statement that was made about the opioid data being on the fact sheets, can you share a little bit about what that, I guess that breakout is about? Is what grants are covered in that? Are they across all the bureaus or a specific carve-out?
That it would be across all the bureaus, yes.
Okay, and so is there, would there be a way to pull out what grants that included, or is it's just an aggregated number?
In this case, it's an aggregated number. I believe that information exists, but it was kind of a heavy lift to bring it to fruition. So if you want to touch base with me offline, we can get you more information on that. None of us here were actually the ones who did that work. We just know how to access it. So write me at bcatron@hrsa.gov, and we'll help you out.
Okay, thank you.
Right. Yeah, the fact sheets are intended to be a summary of all information. That they're not a breakout. Sorry, go ahead.
Thank you. Our next question is about the HRSA find. Your line is open.
Okay. Hi. I have a question. When we did the little example, you just pick a state or territory, like I picked Illinois, and then there's an option to select all counties. I was wondering, is the HRSA name, is that the name of the health center, or is it the county? And the reason I'm asking, because there are some names on here that aren't, that don't align with the counties for Illinois. Like, for instance, Chicagoland. I do not see that as a county when I'm looking at the select counties box.
Okay. So let me go ahead and go into let's look at Illinois real quick. So the HRSA name field is actually the name of the HRSA. It's not actually the name of the county. You can see if you click on the little I button to the right of each of these fields, it'll tell you information about what each one is.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so the county would be over to the right.
Okay, that's what I was looking for. Okay. County will be over to the right, but I didn't see it.
Chicago will be Cook County.
Oh, because I didn't see it, because I didn't turn the thing even back.
Not seeing county listed here.
Okay. Oh, no, he don't see it either. Okay.
So I'm going to Illinois now.
Okay.
I'm not sure if county is a part of...
All counties?
Oh, here we go. So in this case, this one, it says Clay County, but that's just because it's a geographic HRSA that happens to align with Clay County. And this is also a see, some of HRSAs can be various shapes and sizes. Oh, yeah. So let's take a look at the HRSA dashboard. See, that would be under Data Dashboards. And here we have HRSA. So you can explore HRSAs here by type or by state. So if we wanted to click on Illinois, there's 76 geographic area HRSAs. And you can also download the entirety of our HRSA data, like if you wanted to. You could go to primary care HRSA details. You can go to download shortage areas. We have it in various formats like a shapefile, KML, comma separated value, or Excel. So you don't need to just work with these tools. You can actually download it and have everything available to you. So I hope that's helpful.
Yes, thank
you. Again, just get in touch with me. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, yes, it was helpful. Thank you.
Okay, very good.
Thank you. At this time, I'm showing no further questions.
Okay, great. Well, again, we appreciate your all's time. Thank you for joining us today. If you're on my list, I'll be letting you know about the next one in approximately 2 months. So give you back the rest of your time. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. This does conclude today's conference. At this time, you may disconnect.